Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Josh and Jason from The Magic Guys. We're here bringing you an exclusive clip from our Patreon.
If you guys want to support us, you like what we do, you can head on over to patreon.com/themagicguys.
But for now, here is an exclusive clip.
Roll it.
Hey guys, Michael P. from Toronto, Canada.
Does he know Scotty?
So I thought it would be fun, Josh, to hear a story from your time on Australia's Got Talent, because I'm sure that was an interesting experience. And I also wondered if being on the show helped your business at all in terms of getting better gigs or being able to charge more, that kind of thing.
Millions.
And Jason, I'd love to hear your perspective on Josh's experience. And would you ever consider going on a show like that yourself? So thanks a lot, guys. Love everything you're doing. I'm going to go grab some liquid Fluel now and wait for your response.
Nice.
Cheers.
Nice.
You know what that reminds me of?
Do you know what I find super funny?
Wait.
No. Okay. Don't you cut me off, right? You already fucking own this podcast, apparently. Do you know what I find so funny is a lot of these questions these days are basically like, hey, could Josh tell us about, not you, Jason, but like, hey, I really want to know how you can become a corporate magician. So if Jason could not answer that.
It reminds me of the question we had last week where it was, do you come up with your own effects? And if you don't, why don't you come up with your own effects? You know, it's like asking me a question and then asking you about my question.
So fucking funny. Anyway, look.
But look, there's a lot of places we can take this, which is why I wanted to save this for the Patreon. Because
you shut your fucking mouth and listen.
There's a lot of misconceptions about doing Australia's Got Talent. And then there are also good things that came about it. So let me start with my experience and then we'll jump to the aftermath and Jason looking in on me doing this. Because, you know, basically I thought once doing that, boom, your career, you know, you can do whatever you want now. You know, crayons to perfume, you can charge whatever you want, la 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 la. But not quite the case.
Crayons the perfume. I've never heard that saying before.
It's a David Williamson reference.
Never heard of that before.
He talks about the time he fooled Copperfield with a pen through coin because he borrowed the coin from Copperfield. Nice. And he tells a story about when he realized he'd fooled Copperfield, he was like, yes, I've made it as a magician. And anyway, great lecture too. So Australia's Got Talent, I'd always watched. So in Australia, it's just not as big, you know. They always try to make the production quality big and stuff, but they just never can compare to
America's Got
Talent or Britain's Got Talent. But they try, you know. And the problem is that they don't quite get magic, you know. They always wait to see what works well on the other shows and then they just copy that. So for the longest time, they were only interested in magic that was big scale illusions. They didn't want to see close-up magic. But then as soon as close-up magic started doing well on Britain's Got Talent, now they will allow close-up magicians to come and try out and audition. So like for years, I just never even thought of doing it because I was more doing close-up magic at the time. And then on this particular year, so they first hit me up in 2018 for it to air in 2019. And they approached me, which is the first interesting thing. So they reach out to professionals to come and audition. And I got the call and I was like, you know what? That would be interesting. And straight away I knew that if I was going to try out, I was going to have to do something unique to myself. And fortunately, I had this idea in my head of combining. So now that it's already aired, you know, I did this routine with a backflip and finding all these cards while I'm dancing. But at the time, that didn't exist yet, that routine. But I had the idea for it. So I didn't waste any time. As soon as I knew I was going to do it, I first hit up a composer, so an artist that is a great drummer. I met up with him and we spent a day jamming all of these different drum beats and percussions and certain amount of hits and things like that and different counts. And we just came up with, I imagined in my head that I was doing this dance and then at the end of each count, I would do some kind of move to find a card. So I didn't know what the dance moves would be yet, but I got him to compose this whole track. So I got this track made. Then I went up and his name is Cy Hanlon, by the way, from the Hanlon Brothers. You can look up their sweet music. And then I hit up a dance choreographer in Brisbane named Errol Sanita, one of the OGs of Brisbane hip-hop dance choreographers.
Quick refresh of Fluel. And back into the story. Go for it, Josh.
I hit up him. I explained the story. And it was funny. At the time, he didn't take me too seriously because he just like he knew I was auditioning, but he assumed I would just audition and not get any further, which is funny. So, but he helped me out. So I paid him to choreograph this routine for me. So I met up with him. I had the dance track. I had the end moves I wanted to do with the cards, but I didn't yet know how I was going to get to it. So anytime you can collaborate with other professionals in the type of thing you want to do it, because he took the routine in a different place. Like he started the routine in a way I didn't think I would. He made it funny where my butt is facing the audience and I start doing this hip hop. And at the time when I first saw it, I was like, that's fucking stupid. Like I would never do that. But then he explained, it's cheeky. It's kind of a fun thing. And I remember the laughs I heard when I did it on Australia's Got Talent. I was like, oh, this is great.
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.